Beijing, once the pulsating heart of China, ablaze with neon lights and frenetic life, now lies cloaked in an eerie stillness. Its grand avenues, like Chang'an, once choked with traffic, stand desolate, resembling scenes from a post-apocalyptic film. Shopping malls like golden resources, once glittering beacons of commerce, are lifeless. Escalators hume in empty silence, parking lots lie abandoned, and lights glow for no one. Yet, what truly chills Beijing's residents is not just the barren streets, but the sight of military vehicles and armed police patrolling major roads. I cycled through Xidan and saw armored trucks parked outside a community hospital. It felt like war was looming, a citizen shared on X. China in 2025 is engulfed in a perfect storm of crises: a collapsing economy, a mysterious epidemic, and whispers of power struggles within the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. Secrets long buried by the CCP are beginning to surface, painting a grim portrait of a nation teetering on the edge. From shuttered stores in Hangzhou to Beijing's ghostly streets, from forgotten holidays to the cries of struggling workers, this is the story of a China stripped of its former glory. Ghost cities, from Beijing to Xi'an. Beijing is not alone. Ghost cities haunt China's landscape. Xi'an, the ancient capital of 13 million, once bustling with tourists, now feels like a frozen tableau. Li Wei, an 18-year veteran furniture store owner in Xi'an, wrote online, "All day the streets see only a handful of passers-by. Prime real estate, once worth its weight in gold, is plastered with for rent signs. The Tang Everbright City, a renowned tourist spot, lies deserted at night, with only a few staff in Hanbok waiting for guests. I braced for crowds but found only lights and loneliness," Li recounted. Subways, even at rush hour, have empty seats. High-speed train stations are eerily quiet. "I can't believe a major tourist city is this lifeless," he sighed. In Beijing, Joy City, a commercial hub, sees only a few students grabbing lunch at peak hours. The Friendship Store, a symbol of 1970s luxury, is a faded memory. A shocking social media report claimed 93% of physical stores have shuttered. Even Universal Studios Beijing, a famed attraction, had no visitors on its new season's opening day. The parade performed for a few onlookers. "I've never seen Beijing this empty," an employee lamented. Where have China's 1.4 billion people gone? The answer lies in despair. Many lie flat in cramped rentals, unable to spend, stripped of hope. Mysterious epidemic, an invisible blade. If empty cities are a visible wound, a mysterious epidemic is an invisible blade slicing through China. A mutated COVID-19 variant, dubbed Omicron NB1.8, is sweeping the nation with terrifying symptoms. Dr. Xiao Fenglin at Beijing's Xiaoyang Hospital confirmed a surge in patients reporting throat pain like swallowing razor blades and severe dizziness. A Shandong blogger wrote, "No fever, no cough, but my throat felt torn apart. I lost 6 kg in a week." In Guangdong and Sichuan, residents report prolonged vertigo, rendering them unable to work or leave home. "The world spun after I tested positive," a Chengdu patient shared. Data from China's CDC contradicts reality. In May 2025, China reported nearly 5 million new cases but only 12 deaths, a figure implausibly low compared to Taiwan's 330 severe cases and 47 deaths, population 23 million. Rumors of mass deaths, especially among the young, are rife. Hainan blogger Du Yin Yun revealed, "In my small town alone, over 70 people under 60 died suddenly this year." A 1990s-born netizen shared a heartbreaking story. 9 classmates, all under 35, passed away this year. U.S.-based expert Tang Jinyan suspects a new variant with unusual biochemical traits. An epidemic peaking in summer is unprecedented. What is the CCP hiding, he asked. Reports of white lung and sudden deaths are heavily censored, but voices on social media refuse to be silenced. Economic collapse, crushing workers. If the epidemic is an invisible terror, economic collapse is a tangible nightmare. Physical stores, from fashion to dining, are reeling from the onslaught of e-commerce. I'm a clothing store owner in Hangzhou, running my shop for 14 years. Once my street buzzed with customers. Now, I go days without a sale. Rent, though slashed from 200,000 yuan to a fraction, remains a burden when no one walks in. 3 days without a sale, I vented on TikTok, stung by a comment. Give up, it's pointless. In the Beijing, the Meijiao labor market teems with migrant workers desperate for jobs. A man over 60 said, "I have no pension and work to survive. This year's market is brutal. I'm lucky to get 10 days of work." Young people fare no better. A 26-year-old woman from Heilongjiang, earning $850.00 a month in Beijing, spends just $110.00 on living costs. I cook my own meals and avoid socializing. Minimalism is the only way, she said. College graduates face a dire crisis burdened with $30,000, 0 cents, $50,000, 0 cents in loan debt, living hand to mouth. I just lost my job, and my hair's nearly all gray, a 35-year-old man sighed. The service sector is crumbling. Last year, over 3 million restaurants closed, with dining revenue plummeting 40%. KTVs, icons of nightlife, lost 70,000 venues in 9 years. Coffee shops, salons, and hotels are also faltering. In Pyongyang, my hometown, malls like Wanfeng and Wangfu factories stand empty, their golden real estate unwanted. Transfer fees once hit tens of millions of yuan. Now windows gather dust, a shop owner said. E-commerce, foe or lifeline? E-commerce is the chief culprit, but also the only lifeline. A 9.9 yuan pair of jeans online costs 300 yuan in stores due to middlemen, rent, and staff costs. Customers browse, compare prices on their phones, and order online, leaving clerks stunned. I once stormed home in frustration after a customer demanded a refund for a smelly down jacket. Despite my replacing it with a checked sample, they threatened to report me to regulators, forcing me to cave. Where's the trust between buyer and seller, I wondered. But I won't quit. My 5-year-old child and my 44-year-old self can't afford to lie flat. I've started filming TikTok videos and plan to live stream sales next month. Though online revenue is small, I believe it's the way forward. Some shop owners have thrived on live streams, drawing customers nationwide. "Sisters in fashion, let's go live and weather this storm," I call out. Father's Day, a forgotten festival. This year's Father's Day, June 15, passed in silence. Restaurants and flower shops saw no customers. A friend shared, "My diner got a booking for 16 people to celebrate an 80-year-old father, but they canceled because 2 sons, government workers, were barred from gathering." My heart sank. How many families can't reunite? How can restaurants survive? Compared to Mother's Day or Women's Day, when flowers sell out and eateries overflow, Father's Day feels erased. Do men lack status in consumer markets, or has economic decline killed joy? I ask myself. I vow to make next year's Father's Day special, a free meal, a complimentary beer, to honor silent fathers. My own father, a lifelong laborer, never asks for gifts, but I want him to know he matters. Shop owners, let's do something to bring warmth amid this economic chill. Military on the streets, shadows of power. Amid the gloom, military presence tightens Beijing's air. 2 weeks ago, unmarked military vehicles appeared on Chang'an Avenue and the Third Ring Road. Their windows were blacked out, flanked by armed police, a resident recounted. When he asked a police academy friend, the reply was vague. Orders from above about potential unrest. Don't ask too much. Rumors swirl. The military isn't just keeping order but monitoring sensitive spots like universities and malls. Since when does the capital need armored trucks for security? What's this unrest? Protests or desperate jobless crowds, residents wonder. Whispers of power struggles within the CCP deepen the chaos. Chairman Xi Jinping's odd absence during a June 2025 trip to Kazakhstan, when CCTV cut footage of his disembarkation, sparked speculation. His wife, Peng Liyuan, missing from major diplomatic trips, fueled rumors of house arrest. Blogger Su Xiao claimed she agreed to resign on condition that no probe into former Premier Li Keqiang's mysterious death occurs, but General Zhang Youxiai objected. If she isn't removed, anyone could be the next Li Keqiang, a source wrote. Analyst Chen Pokun noted, Xi's power has waned since April 2024, with ally Miao Hua ousted and Li Gang losing personnel control. The CCP censors reports on disease, economy, and deaths, but truth seeps through. CCP secrets concealing crisis. The CCP's opacity fuels distrust. Data on disease, economy, and deaths are manipulated to project false stability. A Guangdong doctor revealed, reports of white lung and sudden deaths are censored, while CCTV avoids showing empty streets or shuttered stores. The CCP wants people to believe all is well, but it's a disaster, a blogger wrote. The CCP's international actions stir controversy. Many Chinese netizens back Israel's strikes on Iran, believing the CCP funds Tehran's nuclear program. Every blow to Iran is a blow to the CCP. A Weibo comment read. Chinese stock scams in the U.S. costing thousands of victims highlight Beijing's lax oversight. Perhaps the CCP wants these scams to continue, a Wall Street analyst suggested. Conclusion: dawn or darkness. China in 2025 is a bleak canvas. Ghost cities, a deadly outbreak, economic ruin, and faltering power. From Hangzhou's shuttered shops to Beijing's barren streets, from Father's Day's neglect to tanks rolling through the capital, the nation has lost its way. Workers struggle to survive, shop owners like me learn to live stream, and citizens lose faith. They don't go out, don't spend, don't hope, a Beijing blogger wrote.